Okay, so let's dive right in. We're looking at the U.S. stock market today. And yeah, it's a little choppy out there.
Definitely
We've
chart.
been pouring over a ton of financial news and expert analyses.
Hmm.
And, well, one thing's kind of jumping out.
What's that?
Trump's trade policies. They're really making investors nervous.
Oh, absolutely.
Seems like nobody's quite sure what to make of them.
It's unpredictable. Yeah.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. Hedge funds, those big-time
Yeah,
investors,
yeah.
they're actually betting against the U.S. economy. Can you believe that?
It's pretty wild. But I mean, it makes sense when you look at what's happening.
So break it down for us. What's going on with these tariffs?
Well, first off, we got to understand these aren't just your run of the mill tariffs.
Oh,
We're talking 25% on goods from Canada and Mexico.
25%.
Yep. And 10% on China.
Whoa. So what? This is like Trump trying to make American-made cheaper or something.
Well, he says it's about protecting American jobs and businesses, right? But the reality is, this is causing a lot of disruption. Decades-old supply chains are getting messed up, and it's sending shockwaves across the global market.
It was like a domino effect.
Exactly.
One thing leads to another.
Yeah. And that uncertainty is making investors really nervous.
Yeah, we saw that in the market data.
Oh, yeah.
January was strong, but things have been shaky since then.
For sure. Everybody's worried about these ripple effects.
Higher costs for businesses, all those disrupted supply chains.
Profits taking a hit.
Right. It's all connected.
Absolutely. And that's where those hedge funds come in.
The ones betting against us.
Yep. They see opportunity in all this chaos.
So remind us again, what exactly is a hedge fund?
Well, they're basically these investment funds
Okay.
with a ton of money.
Right.
And they use all these complex strategies, often very high risk.
High risk, high reward.
Exactly. And right now, they're making a big move called shorting.
Shorting the market. Like, what does that even mean?
It means they're betting the market will go down.
So they're basically saying, we think the U.S. economy is going to tank.
In a nutshell, yeah.
But hold on, don't they lose money if the market actually goes up?
They do. That's the risk they're taking.
So how does this shorting thing work?
Well, think of it like this. They borrow shares of a stock,
Okay.
sell them at the current price, and then hope to buy them back later when the price drops.
Oh, I see.
If the stock falls like they predicted, they pocket the difference. Pretty risky, right?
It's like playing with fire.
Exactly.
So these hedge funds are betting against us because of Trump's tariffs, right?
Right.
But doesn't that kind of become a self-fulfilling prophecy?
It absolutely can.
Like if enough people believe the market's going to crash, won't that actually make it happen?
It's a dangerous feedback loop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. When these big investors, the hedge funds, start shorting the market,
Uh,
their actions influence other investors, and it can easily trigger a downward spiral.
so this is a much bigger deal than just some Wall Street game, huh?
Oh, yeah.
There are real-world consequences for all of us,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like what kind of consequences?
Like, think about it. A declining stock market leads to slower economic growth,
Makes sense.
which then impacts everything else. Job creation, consumer spending.
It's all connected, just like we said before.
Exactly. It's a domino effect, one thing after another.
This is pretty intense stuff.
Definitely something to keep an eye on.
So the big takeaway here is that Trump's trade policies are shaking things up.
Big time.
And not in a good way, right?
Okay.
Investors are worried, and some of the biggest players are actually betting against us.
Yeah, it's a complex situation.
And it sounds like we all need to stay informed.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So here's something for everyone listening to think about. If the smart money, these hedge funds, are hedging their bets, what should we be paying attention to in our own financial lives?
That's the question, isn't it?
It is. Do your own research, stay informed, and we'll keep you updated as this story unfolds. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.